Hey, all you metal mixers, it's Gen X. Hope you guys had a wonderful Monday. I sure did. Just tying up some loose ends that I have yet to do. Last night, today, going to Vegas tomorrow. So, countdown has begun. I'm going to repeat that. I cannot wait to tell you guys what's in store for this channel. That's all I got to say for now. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be funny and just a whole new this channel really should have been all along. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. So, Hug sends her regards. She's out with my parents, wherever they're doing. I hope they're safe and having some fun times. So, today's video is going to be something different. It's actually some of my favorite adult. Now, when I say adult, I don't mean the over 21. I mean adult cartoons that are some of my favorites. Now, I do have a vast list, but I'm only going to mention a couple here today. Something a little fun, something a little metal-ish, I guess. No, and I'm not going to be speaking on heavy metal because that's in a whole different realm, but I absolutely love me some heavy metal. Yeah, I've already mentioned that. These are different films. Two are by the same production company. They were made overseas. And this one was made here. Yeah, so let's get into it. My first favorite adult animated movie would be Watership Down. Production company was Nepenthe Productions. It had a song on it called Bright Eyes. I believe that was Simon and Garfunkel. I think that Paul Simon sang that. Or Art Garfunkel. One of the two of the duo sang Bright Eyes. Can somebody drop it down in the comments? I used to know this. I haven't seen the movie in quite a while. Okay. And it came out in 1978. They've only made a couple of movies. The second one is into this. The book is actually based on the book by Richard Adams, Watership Down. And it takes place with a warren of rabbits, one being Hazel, or Hazel Ra. Now, they have their own language in the film. It goes into a completely different mind space, and it is an excellent film. Fiver is his brother, who has visions of where they lived now to where they should go. And they band together to escape what man is creating in their home. Total destruction. Now, the movie has held up very well. And without giving it too much away, they reach Watership Down, which is in his visions. And they create a home. Now, I don't want to give any key plot points, anything else. I'm just going to say this. It tells a story. Now, the book is different than the movie, and it was adapted, so it's going to be a lot different. Anybody that's read the book, which I have, and has seen the movie, you will notice the difference, okay? Because there's little differences. They go off on the lore and the tales of Elia Ra, which Elia Ra is their main creator. And the sun plays a part in the movie. It's an excellent movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Now, Netflix did do a couple of years ago. They did an excellent adaptation of Richard Adams' book, and it was a 4-part miniseries. Now, that in itself was more modernized. That one came out in 2018, 2019, around Christmas time. I believe it's still on Netflix because it was a Netflix production. I highly recommend seeing that as well. But it doesn't have that classic 2D drawn animation that was very popular at the time. Still is. I still like my hand-drawn animation or claymation or stop motion or, yeah. The computer effects and everything. After a while, AI, I'll take my classics before I'll take the new stuff. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. Because they tell stories still, right? So I highly recommend Watership Down. Now, the next one that I recommend is The Plague Dogs. Now, this is a little harder to find. Now, the Watership Down, you could find it at your local library. They probably have a copy. Or Amazon. I know that it is as a digital download, or buy a copy. It's highly recommended. Now, The Plague Dogs could be a little bit more trickier. You might want to check it out on YouTube. Same with Watership Down. There has to be a copy out there somewhere that you could view this movie. I seen it years ago, and I didn't even know that this came out. I flipped through a film magazine, and I saw that it was made in 1982. Nepenthe production. Same voice actors, John Hurt. There's a bunch of really good ones that are in the first one, okay? Very, very classically trained theater actors are voice actors in the first one as well as this one. Now, I haven't seen The Plague Dogs as much as Watership Down. Like I said, I saw it as a VHS copy when I went down to visit some family and friends in Lafayette, Indiana. They had it as a rental. I actually had to rent a VCR and then rent that copy, which was, it was in horrible shape. We're talking it was down near Purdue University, Lafayette. So I'm sure that it was getting torn up by the college kids. I was one too. So I watched this production and I was blown away. It takes place in an animal, they test products and different things out on animals in this testing lab. Well, the two dogs that are the main characters in the movie break out. And they meet up with Todd the Fox. And it gets kind of brutal. It is not for kids. Please don't let your children see this. It can get a little, yeah. Now, it was also adapted from the book, The Plague Dogs, by Richard Adams. It just came a little later. And it is kind of a downer of a movie, a little bit more on the depressing side, where Watership Down ended on an upbeat. So I'm just warning you. I haven't seen the movie in quite a while, but it has darker elements about the animal testing, what they did, and what changes have been made. I highly recommend that movie. Both together. If you could find Watership Down, look for The Plague Dogs. And these were both made in the UK. For all my friends in the UK across the pond, I love you. Chains hanging. These are awesome movies, awesome books, and I highly recommend them. Now, my last movie is The Secret of NIMH. A Don Bluth production. He directed this. He was one of Walt Disney's animators who wanted to go off in a dark and different direction with Disney and didn't get the opportunity to. So I believe his last movie Don Bluth made was The Great Mouse Detective back in like 80, 81, maybe 82. It was right in that time frame. The black, is it called The Dark Cauldron or The Black Cauldron? I think it's called The Dark Cauldron. That is the only Disney movie that was very adult in a way, The Dark Cauldron. It was a bomb at the box office. And that's when Don Bluth left to make The Secret of NIMH, okay? He wanted to go off in the direction. They fired him, so that he wanted to adapt The Secret of NIMH for Disney. And they went off with the Dark Cauldron, and Don went out to make The Secret of NIMH, which is based on the book Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of NIMH. In the movie itself, the animated movie, she's called Mrs. Brisby. They changed it a little bit. Now, I read the book in the 6th grade. It was an excellent book, and I forgot who wrote it. Drop it down, please. Appreciate it. But going back to it, it's a wonderful, wonderful movie. Now, I remember in choir in freshman year, we sang a couple of the songs off of that movie. I absolutely love The Secret of Nim. Jeremy the Crow was Dom DeLuise. And I forgot, I think it was Mia Farrow who played Mrs. Brisby. Yeah, I think it was. There was some classic voice actors in that as well. Check it out. You won't, I definitely is on Amazon. And I have a digital copy as well as a DVR. I almost said DVR. DVD copy of it. Oh, my mind is on Vegas. I'm sorry. But definitely do check that out. And Don Bluth has made many animated movie after that. Rockadoodle. I believe Cats Don't Dance, Anastasia, and there was a couple others in between. I think he did a version of Thumbelina too. I'm not sure on that one. Don't quote me on that one, because I know Don Bluth's catalog pretty good. But I recommend those three. If you want to see something more on the adult side or older child side, I'd be recommending that for maybe over 10. Yeah, little ones, no. Older ones, yes. Just, depends. I don't got anything else for you guys today. Remember, I'm traveling tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a short video. And I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow traveling. So, let's end this video, shall we? Right? You look good. Always look good. Always do your best. Do your best in life. Be your best, no matter what you have done. 2, smell good. No ranky rank skanky skanks, right? They go together. And flip it around. Chain's hanging. Till tomorrow's maybe short video or maybe not video. I'm definitely doing one on Thursday. That will be Patriots Day. And I'm going to do something a little special for that. In honor of those who we lost and loved on 9/11. You remember where you were? It's going to be something like that. Okay, something that we will honor all the men and women that we lost that day. It took a huge chunk out of my heart. And we got to remember them. Okay, remember the fallen. All right, guys. Have a great evening wherever you're watching in the world. Remember, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And hello to everybody on all my social media platforms. I love you guys. And take care. All the best. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a very short video. Take care.